So the other thing that has stood out to me after coming to Finland is having been able to reflect on the cultural diversity that we have in India. So if you would look at the Finnish culture, it's pretty much homogeneous. Like if I take the example of an Indian context where there are so vast regional diversities that we have in our country. Um, uh, well, I have come to realize that having a diverse society helps you to be quite a lot more sensitive to other people's culture. It makes you think of how to create an inclusive environment. Like, say, for instance, when I'm teaching in a classroom, I have students coming from various different backgrounds, and they might also speak different languages. So, in that kind of a situation, I as a teacher have to think, how can I make this an inclusive environment? Uh, so, diversity also is definitely a strength for us, but it also has its own challenges. But if you would look at in a Finnish culture, it's if you well coming to language, there are dialect wise there are differences, but it's pretty much more or less the same. So it's also important that we understand that when we are such a diverse society, how are we able to deal with it? We have a different kind of a challenge that we have to think about while working in an education space. So yeah, that's about it.